Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome, folks, to the Flames in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
On the set. Green 25.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Knight. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll throw it now. The short pass finds the tight end. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
And completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He's got a receiver wide open here. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. Guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Short goal to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Auburn 7, Alabama 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Well, way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's going to take off.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
Running with purpose. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
To throw, it's Russell. The short completion of the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. First down and more. He's still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
This should be the last play of the quarter. And then first down, right back to the running game. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Here we go on fourth down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it.
And it's, oh man, what a catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Knight. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. by the tight end. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Tigers! And 6 more points to the total.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Russell. Pass rush gets home.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. They'll run it to the right side. Machine able to make the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Pressure is coming.
Oh, man, Chris, you just know this offense is going to be working on the scramble drills all week after this one. 3rd and goal, someone has to break open or make a block for the quarterback if he decides to take it in himself. Instead, we got a 4th down and goal decision to be made here by the coach.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. That's caught. It's Clay. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Knight. A deep shot to the right. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 7.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Picks up the first, looking for more. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the left. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here. Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Russell. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up a 4th down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it with room to run.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's going to hand this off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. And the same runner's got it again. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. They keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Sends right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Give it to the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great move to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Play fake, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch me over the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game, who's been in sync with his receivers, back there has time to throw, just having a dream performance.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
To the air, it's Knight. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Hebe keeps it himself. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good call here by the offense coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So second down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks into the clear. The tackle on that for 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, first and goal. Can they punch it in? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Football's loose. The defense scoops it up. Past the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, tie. A huge defensive score.
What a play by this defense. Late in a game like this, trailing, to be able to come up with a touchdown like this takes all the pressure off of their own offense. Now they've got the lead and a chance to win the game.
PAT is up and good. We lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. To throw, it's Knight. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He flips it back across the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. To the air, it's Knight. Comes up with the catch. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion at the big tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him to the ground. It's first down now at the 28.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Send the back in motion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Grab near the sticks. It's Turner.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Auburn getting set for the first and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's caught. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Great chance for the offense to tie the game, first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Now the decision to go for two. Gutsy call by this coach. He wants to win it right here. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with the 11 seconds remaining. Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here.
Timber! Let's go!
To throw, it's Knight. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He steps out of bounds after the reception, and that will be the final play of the game. That's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.